Good morning, everybody. I am back. Welcome to Scatter's Homestead. I'm actually alone for a few days. Sheldon is off on a work trip, and I'm spilling coffee all over myself. And the wind is blowing. 1 second. Okay, so Sheldon is gone. That means I'm in charge of the animals, and that is not a big deal. We have butchered all of our meat birds, so we're not moving a bunch of chicken tractors. I don't have cows to milk. I don't have anything to do other than get the chickens up and make sure they all have their food and give the dogs some food, those kinds of things. But something I wanted to show you. I can't show you because he's not here. So I was gonna show you this, and I'm starting to think that maybe Sheldon moved him already, or maybe he's escaped. I don't know. We're gonna have to go take a look through the birds and see what's going on. I know Sheldon was talking about moving him, but I didn't know if he had. Let's go take a look. We'll go on a bit of an adventure and see what's going on here. Hey, lady. This lady always likes to go out for a walk. She doesn't hang out with the chickens in the pen. She'll actually fly up. There's our other pal. These two ladies, they always like to just escape. But yeah, she usually, there's a hole right there, and she'll fly up through there during the night, and in the morning she's here and she's waiting for us. We've got somebody sleeping over there. And these birds, they are about to start laying. Ugh, gross. So we have one chicken that goes around, this lady right here. She goes around and she pecks her eggs. How terrible is that? And she makes them disgusting. So now I have to try and collect this. I'll put you guys in my armpits. Maybe this will work. Gonna get these eggs out of here so that she doesn't do any more damage. Gross. Okay. So I put the eggs there that she doesn't damage anymore. I'm just gonna check this. Sheldon was very kind to refill everything. He's not gone very long. So there's a good possibility that I won't have to actually fill waters with the chickens. That will be nice. Okay. So all we need to do to make sure that the chickens are always laying eggs is we need to turn off the lights at nighttime, and we got to turn the lights back on at daytime. Hey, Sammy. Hey, buddy. Did you hear me? Do you want food? We're going to go get you some food. But in all of that mess, when I was in there trying to get those eggs away from the chicken, I think I did see our new pal, and that would be our rooster. Throughout our entire time of farming, we have never had a rooster on this yard. So why did we decide to get a rooster now? So Sheldon and I went on holidays a little while ago, and very often when we kind of remove ourselves from the farm, we will end up getting vision, looking back at what we all did. We'll take the time to look at the pros, the cons, what we could do better, all of those things. And there was something that I started doing the math on. So we raise chickens, meat birds for customers, for people. It's not just for ourselves, but I was telling Sheldon that if it all of a sudden came to the point where we needed to raise birds just for ourselves, we technically wouldn't have to buy birds all the time. So the reason why, hey Koa lady, Koa has been penned up. We've even had to put electric across here because she'll just climb right over. And look at that, little Meats is there with Koa. So we have her in one of the goat pens. She's super depressed about it, but she does have company. Meats is with her. Okay, moving on. As I feed the dogs, I'm going to tell you a little bit more. So, chickens can just keep producing. Sammy, stay. Good boy. Are you excited? Okay, let's go get your bowl. Let's get your bowl. We gotta flip it over. There we go. Oh, you constantly. Who's this lady? Are you having issues, missus? Are you having issues? You're snorting a bit, eh? So chickens can be a very sustainable animal. Chickens are great for meat and they're great for eggs. But if you don't have a rooster in your flock, something will come to an end eventually. I'm just gonna go feed Koa. Girl. So chickens need to have a rooster in their flock so that they will be able to reproduce. Now our reality is that if Sheldon and I were not raising birds for anybody else, if it was just for ourselves, we discovered, we talked about, why wouldn't we just have a rooster? And of course, if you have a rooster and you start hatching some of these eggs, what will end up happening is you're going to have a 50-50 ratio of hens to roosters. Hens are obviously the female chicken and roosters are the male. Roosters are not worth a lot. You can go pick up a rooster anywhere, sometimes for free, sometimes $5, $10. They're not expensive birds. And it is good to have a rooster there for sustainability, but you don't need 50% of your flock to be roosters. That's a bad idea. Roosters are very aggressive on chickens. They can attack them all the time, be extremely obsessive, and especially if you have a lot of roosters in your flock at one time. So you don't want to have a lot. So we had this discussion on our road trip as we were driving that if we were not selling meat birds and we just needed meat for ourselves, we could technically raise our own birds, hatch out new chicks every year, and that 50%, those roosters would be our meat birds, and the chickens would be our layers. That is a sustainable way of doing it. So there's our rooster right there. This is Moran silver-reded blue. No clue really what's gonna come out of that egg once we start hatching eggs. Of course, it's gonna be a mix because we're gonna have him, with all these hens. Hi, Sammy. So we have all different kinds of hens, and so yeah, we're gonna see what happens. But this is us just becoming more sustainable on our farm. This allows us with the opportunity to just continue farming. As long as we have a rooster, we can continue on. We can have chickens for a long time, and we don't need to worry about buying birds all the time. So yeah, figured I'd share that with you, and we'll see how it goes, because yeah, we've never had a rooster before. I definitely had my my moments of hesitation. Was it really a good idea to do that? But all in all, why not?